You have lower back pain, especially after sitting for a long time and when getting up. Then follow along. I have 4 exercises for you that can immediately help alleviate your pain. Who doesn't experience lower back pain at least every now and then? Why do we start with these pains? They're self-inflicted. In most cases, they are self-inflicted. Why? We spend a lot of time sitting and fail to balance it out. Just remember, it's not the act of sitting that's the real issue, it's the lack of compensation for it that creates the problem. Because sitting is actually completely natural. What happens when we sit? When we sit, everything in the front gets shorter, then we want to stand up, but it's tight. And we have to pull against it. That means something is pulling us forward, and we have to pull ourselves back against it. This puts pressure on the discs, causing a lot of pain and also many damages in the spine. That doesn't have to happen if you start doing this exercise we're doing now. I'll then show you the most important exercise for this issue, so follow along and stay tuned. We'll do it in front of the wall to balance out the sitting position, where we balance by leaning forward as we smoothly move backward in a controlled way. But I'll explain to you exactly how to do it. We position both hands against the wall. And now adjust your pelvis so that the groin is facing forward and the belly button moves backward, allowing you to gradually move more and more into the hyperextension. That means you're now pushing your pelvis forward and pressing your torso back. And then you'll likely notice that the specific back pain you're trying to completely get rid of ends up being triggered again. And that's actually a really good thing, because then you'll come to realize that we're precisely at the exact point where the back pain truly originates. And we'll just hold that stretch longer until your back pain no longer has any reason to warn you that something's wrong with your body. Because that's an alarm pain in most cases. It's simply meant to indicate, look, you're not taking care of your back properly. That's precisely what we're triggering now, gradually going deeper into this stretch. Ensure you can still comfortably bear it, then the intensity is exactly right. It needs to pull noticeably, but still maintain as a positive feeling. It should really be a kind of comfortable pain. And now we want to strengthen the muscles that are being stretched, so they're not just flexible, but also enhance their overall strength condition. And that's why you now push with the strength of your abdomen as if you wanted to push the wall away, then relax again and go a little further into the stretch. And then once more, you push out from your core as if you were trying to push the wall away with all your strength, then relax again and gently ease even further into the stretch. And finally, gently take your arms back and actively stretch them back further and further, a little bit more each time. Keep going and then slowly and carefully make your way back up to your original starting position. Take a few steps and you'll notice it already feels quite different. And we're going to enhance and amplify that feeling even more now. Kindly take a seat on a chair. Spread your legs outward to make sure you're firmly and securely positioned. And now we're going to twist the back. We're going to rotate because this method allows muscles that are too short to get a nice effective stretch and become even more flexible. That means you now move into the rotation towards the left side and turn away from your initial position. And then you can really feel how your back is nicely and effectively stretching into the left rotation now, allowing for a deeper stretch and increased flexibility in that direction. Perhaps just a little note for you, so you're even more motivated to perform this exercise. While you rotate, the spinal discs are compressed thoroughly across their entire surface area, which enables all the waste products to be effectively expelled. And when we lean forward again, they have the ability to soak up fresh fluids with new nutrients. Because the spinal discs are nourished in this way. Since they don't have any direct blood supply connection, it absolutely must always be done with this sponge effect in mind. And when we perform this movement, this sponge effect will significantly ensure that you're effectively providing a nourishing meal for your spinal discs. Next, we want to bring strength back into the movement. Try turning to the right, using as much effort and intensity as you can manage. Relax again and continue moving further into the stretch to the left. And once more, try to turn to the right. Then you relax and continue moving further into the stretch to the left. Finally, let go completely and actively turn further, continuously to the left. Make an effort. Now your back, abdominal and oblique muscles are learning. That's right. to coordinate effectively and thoroughly so that your discs can be best protected and supported to ensure their optimal health and proper function. And then we'll do the same movement to the right side. Please go ahead and turn to your right. It's naturally a bit challenging at first, and you'll definitely notice that now. Isn't that true? Because what was short now needs to become long and vice versa. And continue to move further to the right. Keep on turning. And just a little bit more. Keep turning more and more, gradually increasing your range of motion as you go, stretching yourself further each time. And truly savor it. You should always find joy in stretching, as it opens up more space and brings a wonderful sense of lightness to your body. And that's just beautiful. And the exercise itself is also beautiful. Everything's beautiful. You have to do it regularly so that everything remains beautiful and light. And keep on turning. And now, at this moment, your body wants to move to the left, but you simply don't allow it. You're keeping it steady, but it naturally wants to move left. The muscles that are being stretched now need to generate some force. And these are angles where they've probably never really felt force before. It's good that we're introducing some now. Stay relaxed and continue turning further to the right. And once again, make an effort to come back over to the left side. You want to come back over to the left, so just loosen up a bit and then keep on continuing further to the right side. And finally, you probably already guessed it, as is the usual case on the other side, you simply let go and smoothly turn towards the right. Actively continue to turn more strongly towards the right. And just a little bit more and a little bit more. Come forward once more. Now you fill yourself up again. Now let's move to the left once again. Waste out once more. New nutrients in, move forward, and then to the right and waste out, then fill up again as you continue to move forward. Let's proceed with the final exercise. Please sit down. You have the choice to remain seated on the chair. Or you can decide to use the mat if you prefer. And then keep gradually pulling yourself forward. And don't be surprised if you happen to find yourself ending up right around this particular spot. You really need to get some movement going in there. Something definitely needs to give. And make sure you move forward enough so that you feel a really nice deep stretch in your lower back area. You need to make sure you stretch it out really well, because only when it stretches out nicely and fully does it truly make a significant change. And move progressively forward. And let yourself go deeper into it. And you notice the pull is in your lower back, exactly where you always have the problems. And we eventually pull them out of that area as well. Continue moving further forward. If you're not able to reach forward that far yet, you could also use a stretching strap or even a towel. Wrap it around your feet to help pull yourself forward, making your arms effectively longer. And continue moving further forward. And you'll begin to feel your lower back slowly start to relax and release. In what ways do you notice that? Keep it up if you keep holding the position. Then it generally takes about 10 to 15 seconds. And the intensity gradually starts to decrease. The stretching pain hurts less. And then you realize, okay, it's eased up a bit, and now I can pull myself even further forward into the stretch. By bending your elbows a bit more. And now you should put strength into those deep back extensors. And that's why we pull now, as though the torso is trying to straighten itself upwards. Loosen up and let go, keep moving further into the stretch. And once again, you pull against it, you pull, then you release, and we continue to go even deeper into that stretch. And then you slowly and gradually come back out of it. And at this moment, I have a special little trick just for you. I do this using the back hero, but if you don't have it yet, you can simply use a few books. And what exactly you should do now, you lie flat on your back, push yourself up, and then carefully place something underneath for support. If you have it, you can use the back hero or perhaps even a few books. And then you begin to notice, aha, now I'm really doing precisely what we just practiced a little while ago against the wall. I'm overstretching myself. The major difference here is I do it in a very lazy fashion, completely at ease. You can read. Listen to some music, or you can even watch TV. It would actually be better to mount the TV up on the ceiling. Yes, but you notice it's truly best to do it in the evening when you can just relax. I always say with the back hero, with the fascia rollers and all these useful tools we have, it's most effective to work with them in the evening before you go to sleep. Be cautious, as it's quite possible that you might end up dozing off while lying on the back hero, because it effectively releases the tension that frequently prevents you from drifting off into sleep. That's why you should do it before going to bed and then have a good night. It's a wonderful way to bring relaxation into your lower back completely passively. It's advisable to do this each and every day, as we often sit too much. Balance it out with this routine at least once daily. You only need to do it for 2 minutes to balance the whole day, but you can also repeat it 2 or 3 times. Against the wall or on the back hero. Do this regularly and especially share the video with those who also have problems. And almost everyone has these problems. They will thank you. People need to know what they can do to relieve and prevent pain.